Each platter surface, top and bottom, is divided into tracks and sectors. So let's take a look at a few diagrams to help explain how this is done. First up, we can see a single platter surface with the physical spindle motor at the centre. First of all, the surface is divided into tracks. In our diagram, we've divided our platter surface into 6 concentric tracks. Next, we divide each track into sectors. These sectors are the smallest addressable components of a disk drive and are typically 512 bytes in length. Now, as we can see, the outer 3 tracks are each divided into 16 sectors, whereas the inner 3 tracks are only divided into 8 sectors. This is because there is more surface area per track on the outer tracks than there is on the inner tracks, therefore the outer tracks have more space. If we'd formatted our drive with 16 sectors per track for the inner 3 tracks, we wouldn't have had enough addressable space to fit 512 bytes of data in each sector. Likewise, if we'd only formatted the outer tracks with 8 sectors per track, would have been wasting space on those outer tracks, as each sector would have been capable of storing more than 512 bytes. To get around this, we arranged our platter surface into 2 zones. The inner zone, which is now shaded in grey on the diagram to help identify it, has 3 tracks, and the outer zone has 3 tracks. This technique is known as zoned data recording, or ZDR, and is used by all modern disk drives to ensure maximum space utilization of platter real estate. So let's do a quick recap. Each platter surface, and we record to top and bottom platter surfaces, is divided into concentric tracks. Each track is then further subdivided into sectors. These sectors are usually 512 bytes in size, although some disk drives and some storage arrays do format their sectors into 520 byte sectors. The surface of each platter is then divided into zones. In our example, the tracks in the outer zone contain twice as many sectors as the tracks in the inner zone. Now that we know how the recording surfaces of platters are divided up, let's get back to some performance.